back. In this video I'm going to show how to install the Visual Studio Code in your Ubuntu desktop operating system. My instance that I have installed Ubuntu desktop is running, is in my Google Cloud account, and is in my first project that is part of this project is even my instance that is running Ubuntu desktop. So I'm going to do an SSH connection, and that's the first provisioning or the first connection that I usually do with the instances. I connect them through the SSH, and then here in the tutorial that I have used previously how to install and how to connect through the Chrome desktop connection, this is the tutorial that I have been following step by step. There is even a section that is showing how to install how to do the installation of the Visual Studio. It gives here the installation of your application through the Snap Store. Also, I wanted even to connect my Ubuntu desktop through the Chrome desktop. So let's go here. Is the link of the Chrome desktop, and we go to the remote access, and instance is ready. It has saved all the information like the password and all the configuration that I did for the first time, and I showed in the other video that I prepared how to set up a VSSH, where I set up the password, and now is only ready to connect. I just need to put the same password, and here is the connection of my instance. So let's do a refresh. Okay. And here is the connection of my instance. Since I have already done before the configuration of my Ubuntu, I just wanted to show here and to mention a few steps that I have been doing. Sometimes for the first time when you connect your instance with a remote desktop, after you have put the 6-digit, it's going to show this authentication required. This is not something that you need to write any password here, so you can cancel. If for any reason your mouse might not work in that moment, you just press the button ESC or escape from your keypad in your laptop, and it's gonna disappear. There is no need for password in this section after you have put the PIN when you log in through your desktop remote in your Chrome desktop application. After that, for the first time when you log in your Ubuntu desktop, it's gonna ask for some very basic configurations like the language and a very basic configuration for your profile. And after you have done them, like next, it's gonna show the main view of your Ubuntu, which is right now shown in the screen. Here in activities, you can click it and it shows the Firefox, and also shows some applications that they are default installed in the moment that you have run the desktop. And also here is to shut down. There is settings that you can do different settings for your desktop. I recommend to use the desktop to get familiar with Ubuntu desktop, the way how it works and the way how the things are organized. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that in the very beginning, when you access your account, your instance, the Ubuntu through the Chrome, you might have trouble to use the mouse and also trouble to use the keypad. Here there is few information about the connection that gives you the chance to work and to manage your connection or problems of your connection. This is to make a full screen. This is to disconnect your connection, And also these are visibility, so you can click it or you cannot unclick it. Also, if you go down here, there is an option here that says a relative mouse mode. So if you click this, when you see your mouse is focused only in the area that is your Ubuntu desktop. If you want to go out of this, or if you want to click the Google Cloud account or change something, you cannot go out of the screen of your desktop. To change from this state and to go in your regular mouse, you just click escape. The other thing is your keypad. Now there is this option here that gives you the possibility to add a virtual keypad, so you can write here. If you go to terminals, here you can write it. Also, let's go back and uncheck it. Also, you can use even regularly your keypad if it works. If it doesn't work, then you can use the on-screen input, and you can create a virtual keypad. Also, there are a few things that you can play around with the options of your connection to improve the situation of your connection. This, especially in the very beginning of your connection, and very beginning that your Ubuntu desktop is running, since it is still not installed everything, you might have problems to use your mouse and your keypad. So you can click around with these options here and to find a solution or to improve your connection with your Ubuntu. So let's go back to our instance. Here is the comment, but actually it's written not correctly. Here in ChatGPT, I have found the correct one. The reason why you cannot run this is because it misses something here, and when you try to run it, it runs through error. So I'm gonna copy paste this comment that is sudo snap, which is the shop where you're gonna buy the Visual Studio. Install this classic code. We copy and we run it. So let's make a little bigger. The Visual Studio here shows that it is installed. We can go back to our activities here, and here we can write Visual Studio, and we see that it is installed already. We can open it, and here in it's a regular Visual Studio. This is very basic program that lots of developers and lots of IT workers they use for different projects. And here in extension you can install Python or different packages, depends on the reason and the way how you want to use your instance or your Ubuntu desktop instance. I would recommend to use it for some kind of projects that you want and to see how the things work around. It is kind of the same with the Windows, just the logic of the commands that they are used to download or to install application is different, and the organization of file is different from your Windows operating system. The other thing is that you can find even the terminal. This is basically the same terminal that is running in my browser, and you can play around and check how it works, so you can make it more effective for your job. The other thing is that you can go here, you can change the time, you can change mouse here. If you have problems with the mouse, you can click here and see the speed of the mouse and some other, or keypad, or different kind of problems that you might run in your, or you can create users and authentications. And here there is time and date, (24 hours), and then different selection that you might have. Here is about, it gives information about your operating system and the colors and different selection that you would like to change for your Ubuntu operating system. So this is what I wanted, a very simple idea how to install it. Also, here in a tutorial, it gives even the recommendation how to delete everything from your Chrome. You have to understand that since we are running an Ubuntu desktop, the sources that we are asking Google Cloud to use so it can run normally our instance, it's bigger in the size comparing with a regular Ubuntu instance that we build with no desktop. So we are asking for more memory. We try to create a bigger instance than the regular one. So even the price of this instance gonna be it's gonna be more expensive than the regular instance that we just do a simple SSH connection. I am part of the trial free, so for the 3 months I get $300 credit, so I am able to use this kind of instance, and it's covered by the free trial. But if you are a user that you don't have credits, then you have to take in consideration the cost of the instance. So now we go here and we disconnect it, and after that we close the connection. You can delete if you don't need the instance to use, you just delete it, and you delete even from the Chrome where you have done the provisioning.